Good morning, YouTube. Come on in. I'm getting ready to do the weekend reading. So I'm just setting up Instagram. That's my phone. And just getting ready to go with Instagram as well. Awesome. So hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Uma, and I'm doing Instagram and YouTube for the weekend reading. And I'm gonna get my cards ready. I do a special reading. Now the reading's for everyone. Someone once asked me if this reading is for everyone or for only people that are following along live. And I said, no, it's for everyone. Whenever you can see it, you can see it. But for those that are following along live, I wanted to do something special. And that's why I do at the end, like I just pull a one card for you guys that are following live, just to tell you thank you. Thank you so much for following me. So let's give it a minute for everybody to get in. And why don't you shout out where you're from or say hello. I have on YouTube, I am Lotus Inspiration 1111. And on Instagram, I am Uma Lotus Flower 78. Awesome. I'm using a different deck today for the special reading at the end. This deck is from the Archer Finlay College where I go for training for mediumship development. They have their own like line of cards. Isn't that amazing? So I'll put that right there. Okay, and these will be the decks. This will be the deck I'll be drawing from. Awesome. So I want to apologize for missing some days this month, October. I haven't been consistent, and I'll tell you why. There's a reason why. I do an annual reading on myself every year. I do an annual reading where I pull cards for every month. And October, I got the Hermit card, which is interesting in of itself because I have been traveling. I'm going to laugh. I've been traveling half of October. So for me to get the Hermit card in my annual reading for October, and then I'm traveling half of October, you can see where that went. I've been craving my alone time and just being at home and being on my couch and just being by myself. It's just, and I love doing my annual readings. And guys, I'm going to let you know right now, come December, I'll start taking requests for the annual readings. And this time I'm not going to type it out because that's ridiculously long. It takes me like 4 hours to type out an annual reading. And that's why it costs like $400. But this time I've decided I'm going to suck it up, put on some makeup, and then just go and tape a private video for you. So you can have it for the year and you can refer back to. And then it wouldn't be as long. It'll probably only be an hour. So then we can go way down on the price to make it affordable. But that's why I haven't been doing the readings as much or as consistently this month because I've just been in my zone, guys. I've been with Spirit. I've been talking to them again. I've had a serious disconnection from them because I got a reading from one of my readers and she said, they're complaining, you only go to them for work. And that's true. Good morning, Marcelo. I only go to my spirit guides and to spirit help for work. And I wasn't just going to hang out like I used to in the beginning. I used to sit for hours with spirit. Hours, you know, and they miss that. And I miss that. So my month, the reading from my month, look at that. See, they're happy. Can you guys see that? How they're just jumping all over the place? My reading for the month of October is the Hermit. And I've just been wanting to be in my zone, in my element, quiet in my house. And that's what I've been doing. So some mornings I get up and I'm just sitting there with Spirit, sitting in the power or meditating. And that's why I haven't been on the videos. So I apologize, guys. Marcella says, are you an Access Consciousness practitioner? Yes, I am, Marcelo. I am an Access Bars practitioner, Access Bars facilitator, energetic facelift practitioner, and body processes practitioner. I do it all. How does it get better than that? All right. And for those of you that are watching either live or on replay, and you're like, why is she taking so long? What I'm actually doing is I'm building the power as I sit here, as I chat with you guys. I'm building the power, and Spirit's always with me, as they are with everyone. They're always with you, but I'm waiting for a specific thing. And I can't tell you what that thing is because it varies person to person, because I can tell you what my thing is, and then you'll say, okay, I want to, I want to wait like Uma on that thing, but that may not be their calling card to you. Brazil, we're neighbors, Marcelo. I'm from Guyana. And I was just in Brazil, well, 2 years ago, not just in Brazil. I went to Salvador to volunteer in Salvador. And then I, of course, visited the Christ Redeemer statue. Love Brazil because, well, it's my neighboring country. So, you know. Hi, Sky Blue. Come on in. And thanks, guys, for sitting here and being patient with me. Let's get Spirit. Let's join our energies together and let's get Spirit with us, so we get a really good reading today. I'm feeling them here. I'm feeling them here. But just a little bit longer. Let's get this going. Okay. Okay, they're here. All right. So, guys, let's get into our reading for the weekend. I'm doing a reading for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is today, tomorrow, and the next day. And let's see what the energy is like, what Spirit would like us to know. Okay, so for Friday, victory and success. I'm feeling it. I was literally up since 5 o'clock this morning sitting with Spirit. And I know it's 9, so 4 hours. 4 hours just sitting with them. So victory and success. And this is a spiritual card. Balance. Balance restored. And the heart chakra. Thank you, Marcelo. I accept. Okay, so what I'm getting from this reading is that some of you have been going through a really difficult time, a really difficult period. Oh, and Sky says it's her birthday. Everybody wish Sky Blue on YouTube happy birthday. And, well, you're getting a good reading today, Sky, I'll tell you that. Because these cards are indicating the end of something traumatic, tragic, terrible, or just painful, right? So whatever it is that you guys went through, myself included, let's be clear, it's not just like you guys and I'm out of it. Whatever we've all been through, we've had an opening of the heart chakra. This card signifies forgiveness. It signifies compassion for other people, for yourself. You're in the zone of just being in love with yourself and everyone. And in a good way, not like in a snobby way, like, oh, look at me. It's more like, I understand we're all human and we're all in this together. Nobody's ahead, nobody's behind, nobody's leading, nobody's following. We're just really trying to make the best of it. And that's what this card is signifying. And with that understanding, what you have done, what we've all have done, is we have released the pain of the past by accepting the reality of our present. Julia asks for us to send light, please. Sending light, Julia. Wishing you love and light. So today's card about the heart chakra is you're having this opening of your heart. You're seeing the synchronicities in life. You're seeing how we all blend together. We're not so different after all, right? We're all here. We're all in this thing together. And because you've had the opening of the heart chakra today, your balance is restored. So for some of us, we've been overworked, right? We've been taxed, exhausted from all the doings and goings and comings and all that stuff. We've been taxed. And today you start to feel that pressure easing, right? You're starting to feel like yourself again. And you're in that heart space. Hi, Chris. Googly eyes back at you. And because of this, because of being in this beautiful space of being in your heart, of accepting where you are, accepting where everyone is, accepting life as it is, not requiring or desiring more. Oh, good, Summer. Summer says so on point. I like when I get feedback, guys, because sometimes this is so weird talking to a computer. I feel like I'm talking to myself. A little bit schizophrenic here. But just because like of these two things, where you're in your heart space, you're accepting who you are, you're accepting where people are, you're accepting life and just what it is, you've established the balance back again in your life. And because of that, here comes spirit, right? Here comes spirit with that victory and success. So for many of you, you're going to see some turnaround today in things that you're waiting on. Maybe you're waiting on a job and you get some stirrings, some movement towards that job. Maybe you're waiting on love and you get some movement or stirrings towards love. Maybe you're just waiting on finding yourself, on who you really are. And today you start to get those little, just stirrings in your heart of like, wow, this is who I am. I'm beautiful. I'm great. I'm wonderful. Because we all are. We all are in our own way. And when people judge you or try to put you down or try to categorize you, it's unnecessary, but it's only hurtful if you believe it. Let me start there. Marcelo says, thank you so much for the message. You are so welcome, Marcelo from Brazil. It's only hurtful if it's true. I've had people say the nastiest things to me. You don't believe me? Go on Google right now. Go to Lotus Wellness Center and you will see a 1-star review, the most nastiest review I've ever gotten, because this girl was just mad at life. And she left me the nastiest review. My boyfriend was dying. He was like, how could somebody write something so nasty? And I'll tell you, it didn't affect me because nothing that she said was true. None of it was true. So why should it affect me, right? And that's what that balance and that heart chakra card stands for. It's people are going to have their own ideas about you. Life is going to have its own idea of what it wants for you. And the sooner you get in this position of, I know who I am, I know why I'm here, I know what I'm doing, it doesn't matter what people think or what people do. Guys, that is a dangerous level of freedom. You cannot be contained. You cannot be contained. You cannot be controlled. You cannot be manipulated. Like that girl with the 1-star review, the reason why she did it, I came to find out she wanted to come back to my center. So she was writing this nasty review to get me to do something, I guess as leverage or something. I don't know. Good morning, Brandy. So what I want to tell you guys is today is a beautiful day of being in your heart. Julia says, how to forgive those who truly refuse to evolve. You let them be and you love them where they are, Julia. If they're continuously bringing you down, then you got to take ownership of that your boundaries are not there and you're letting them bring you down. Because I'll tell you, I've dropped a lot of people this year, last year, the year before. People are always looking at me at Lotus Wellness Center and they're like, every year you got a new team of people. If you are not on the up and up, on the positive, if you dredge, if you're negative, if you're small-minded, if you're living in scarcity, I don't got no time for that. So you're out of my life. That's just the way it is. And I cut friends, I cut family, I cut clients, right? If anybody wants to stay stuck, I have no business with that because I'm continuously moving. So either you move with me or you stay still. And guess what? If you stay still, I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to love you. But you stay still there and we keep moving. And for all of you that are watching here today, guess what? These cards signify you are moving. This is Spirit's message to you guys. You guys are moving. Every single one of you that is watching here today, Spirit is rewarding you today for the movement. Because you know what you guys have done? Let me tell you what you've done. People have hurt you, right? But look what you did. You stayed in your heart space. You forgave them, right? People have tried to take you off your A game, but look what you did. You stayed balanced. And because of that, Spirit brings that victory and that success. So for all of you who are my sensitive empaths, my intuitives, my sensitives who cry at the drop of a hat, you wear that badge proudly. You do. You wear it proudly because Spirit has your back. Spirit loves you. Look at it right here. Today's going to be a wonderful day, guys. You're going to feel the love. You're going to feel the love today. And that love is going to make you feel so good because you're going to know that you're not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Okay, so that's Friday's reading. And the reason, sometimes people are like, when they watch my videos, they're like, why do you take so long to get to a point? And I say, that's why I do it live. Because when you do it live, you have the interaction. Oh, that's my box. You have the interaction of everybody that's watching. And I encourage questions because the thing is guys, Spirit's here and they want to talk to you. They want to bring you the messages. Okay, so I'm just lighting some more sage. As we get more people coming in, we're welcoming you. Summers, think you're talking directly to me right now, homegirl. I love Summers. If anybody knows, she's like my niece-in-law. Summers is my niece-in-law. I just made up a new word. Okay, so now we go to Saturday. Let's bring our attention, let's bring our focus to our Saturdays. What would Spirit like us to know? Ooh, fertility. That's the Empress card in traditional tarot. Shadow, loving it. And heartache and loss. So awesome. So the obvious reading of this is that some of you are going to experience that heartache and loss, but I'm not going to stop it there because why? Because of that fertility card, that Empress card. So here's what's happening on Saturday. Saturday, you're going into the belly of the beast. And that, you know what, guys, let me tell you something. This shows how strong you guys are. This shows how amazing you guys are. Julia says goosebumps. Yeah, it's crazy. This is how amazing you guys are. What you've done is Friday, you've opened up your heart. You've let go of the past. You've let go of the hurt. You're just like, screw it. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be the loving individual that I am. Screw all of it. And then Spirit says, oh, good, you're finally here. Now let's address the past. And that comes on Saturday, right? So Saturday, you're going to wake up feeling wonky. That's that heartache and loss card. That's that shadow self that we're all dealing with. We all have a shadow self. Do you know what your shadow emotion is? That mine just slipped out. My shadow emotion is anger. If life gets chaotic and get out of control and I revert to my shadow self, it is anger. And y'all be careful because angry Uma is like a bull in a china shop. Don't mess with this one. The anger is real, y'all. So what's your shadow? What is your shadow emotion? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it worry? Is it depression? Is it anger, frustration, irritation? We all have a shadow side, right? And the sooner you know what it is, the easier it is that you can like self-diagnose yourself and say, okay, I'm going into my shadow self. I must be triggered. Why am I being triggered? What's going on? And then you work it out. Now, this is not meant to be like a horrible Saturday. I don't see it at all. This is what I see. The fertility card's coming out. So you can't possibly go from, oh, yay, everything's great into the shadow self. Like that don't make any sense. But what does make sense is you wake up on Saturday and you start feeling the heaviness of this. Hi, Deborah. You're welcome, love. So you're feeling the heaviness of this on Saturday, the heartache and loss of the pain of the past, right? And then the shadow self is all the fears, all the failures you've had in life, all coming up on you. Like you're waking up in the morning, they're like, here comes your shadow self. This is what your shadow self is saying to you on Saturday. You're not good enough. You ain't shit. You don't do nothing. You're nothing, right? That's what you're waking up with on Saturday. And because of that, it makes you go into your pain. But it's not like you going into your pain and believing it. No, you guys are past that. You guys are past that. You're not going into your pain because you believe it. You're going into your pain because you're wondering, why am I feeling this way? I'm a wonderful being. I'm a wonderful human being. I'm doing the best I can. With what I have, I am doing the best I can. Why is this coming up? And that's where the healing comes. Do you see that? That is where the healing comes on Saturday. So you, magnificent creatures that you are, you actually turn this energy around on Saturday. And that's that fertility card. So fertility is the Empress card in traditional tarot. So this is about abundance. This is about financial abundance, love abundance, happiness, joy, right? This is all the good things. Yeah. Julia on Instagram says, really needed this. You have no idea. I am so glad. I woke up this morning feeling like we need to do a long reading today, guys. I don't know, because like I said, I've been up at 5 since with Spirit. I've spent 4 hours with Spirit. And when I had to come down to do the weekend reading, I said to Spirit, all right, we're going to knock this out in 5 minutes like we usually do. And they're like, oh no, there are some people tuning in today that we need to talk about some things. And we are here to talk about it. So I apologize if some of you have to run. You can always come back and watch it later. So for Saturday, it starts a little wonky because as what I'm hearing is that many of you have spent a lifetime avoiding living in your heart chakra. It was too painful, right? It was too painful to live in your heart chakra. It was too painful to be the loving, giving, compassionate people that you are. So what you did was you closed yourself off. Since you were children is what I'm hearing. You closed yourself off since you were children. But now, today, there's been a buildup over the months. And today is the day that you've decided, I am going to, no matter what happens in life, I am going to live from my heart space. And that's what you're doing. That was your Friday. That's today. And because of that, all the pain that has been in your life, that has been waiting to be addressed, waiting to be acknowledged, is now coming forth on Saturday. So based off of these cards, I would say make sure you don't got a lot going on Saturday. Saturday is going to be like a hermit day. It's a processing, introspecting, journaling, lighting candles, chanting kind of day. It's, what is this? Why is this here? It's there because it's been there for years. And you are moving through it. The beautiful warriors that you are moving through your pain, and you're not allowing it to overcome you. You're not allowing yourself to succumb to it. You are allowing yourself to grow. This is what this reading is turning out to be. Well, we don't know what Sunday's bringing. Y'all could just throw me a loop by the time I reach Sunday. But so far, this is what we're looking at. Sorry, my phone's going off. It's Facebook. People are going crazy over there. So this is what's going on. All right, so let's go to Sunday now. Let's concentrate our energies, concentrate our focus. Let's see what Sunday brings us. Here we go. There you go. Power, right? First card we pull. Half man, half lion, power. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Love begins. And then, moving on. I am loving you people. All of you. I am loving all of you. By the way, guys, by the end of today, if I can do it correctly, I'm going to have a free ebook available to everyone who signs up on my mailing list on umalotusflower.com. Don't go there yet. It's not there yet. I'm trying to figure out. I've written an ebook called 5 Steps to Living Psychically. How to live with your psychic faculties. 5 steps, 5 tips. And I'm posting it on my website, umalotusflower.com, and I'm giving it away for free if you sign up for my mailing list so I can stay in touch with you. But God knows how to do that. Deborah says, it looks like my today. That's awesome. Heart of a lion. Julia on Instagram says, heart of a lion. And that's what it is. Sunday, you are in your power. Nobody can stop you. Look at this. You are moving on from the past. You're moving on from all that heartache and sorrow and darkness. You're moving on from that. You've realized that's not who you are. That's your past. You're clearing it. You're clearing all of that energy. And then love begins on Sunday. Now, love begins on Sunday doesn't have to be a relationship. For some of you, it is. It's because you've cleared between Friday and Saturday so much drama and trauma from your psyche, from your energy. You've cleared so much that you actually invite in new love on Sunday. But what I'm getting from most of you, it's self-love. It's that appreciation of who you are, how far you've come, what you've done. What I'm really hearing for all of you is I'm hearing, you know what? I did a damn good job. It's kind of like, when you pop open a beer, like how some guys do, like you pop open a beer and you're like, well, damn, that was a ride. That's what I'm feeling for Sunday. It's just like this really lighthearted, fun energy of, I'm the cat's meow. I'm doing it. I'm great. Right? And that's what the energy is. It's also you stepping into your power. Now, this power card is crazy, crazy strong. Can you even feel the power from this? That's you on Sunday. All right? That is you on Sunday. You are standing in your truth, standing in your authenticity, standing in your righteousness, right? And people around you are feeling that. And that's why you're getting the respect. I mean, look at that man in that picture. Don't you respect him? He just feels regal, right? Even if he was like in a tribe off the coast of, Somalia, I don't even know, like wherever, he just feels regal. And that's the thing. This is where you guys are coming after your Friday and your Saturday. So my sum up of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is that you guys are going into your heart. You are finding yourself. You are growing leaps and bounds. And as I said that, I just looked down and saw Julia on Instagram wrote, as soon as you pull that, I got a major energy infusion. Perfect. They're here, guys. They're working with us right now. Spirit is here. So if you're feeling all sorts of feels right now, that spirit, open your heart, let them in. Because you can ask, exactly what Julia did. You can ask for that infusion and say, prepare me, guide me, direct me, take me with you. Okay? The guides are here. The spirit guides are here. So let's use them. They're here to be used. They're here to help. And that's what you guys are doing this weekend. It's a wonderful weekend because what's happening is there's a lot of emotional growth. There's a lot of spiritual growth. And you're becoming stronger. By the time you come out of this weekend, you clearly know who you are, why you are the way you are, and where you're going. I really feel that. That is what you guys are doing. All right. That is the weekend reading. We are complete about that. But for those of you that are watching live, I'm going to pull a special card for you because I like to thank you guys for sitting here with me in the morning, watching me live. I really appreciate it. It makes me not feel so alone, like I'm talking to a computer, right? So you can either think of a question that you want to ask Spirit, or you can just say, Spirit, what is my message? I am ready and willing. What is my message? And the deck that I'm using is a special deck. It's from the Archer Finlay College in England, where I go every year to train in my mediumship skills. They make their own decks. And this is called Spiritual Guidance. So there's a lot of words on them, but it's a spiritual guidance deck. Okay. So for those of you that are watching live, here we go. What is Spirit's special message to you? There it is. Wow. Do they agree with me or what? Changes. And it's a picture of horses, white horses running. And it says changes. So let me read it for you guys. Change is always happening. Nothing can stand still. Evolution flows from change. Through our experiences, we learn the lessons which enable soul growth. The key to getting the best from the experience of change is to learn to go with the flow. Swimming against the tide of change is a waste of energy. defeats the object and may lead to missing new opportunities waiting just ahead. The power of change can sometimes be equated to a team of wild horses. If you allow them to run without direction, then they will run erratically. But if you take the reins, you can drive them in the direction of your choice. The energy of change can feel very erratic and make you want to try out many things at the same time, thus becoming a jack of all trades and master of none. Don't take risks or gamble. Choose wisely how you will take the best advantage of the opportunities available. So for those of you asking questions, the answer coming back is change is happening. It's best to go with the flow, not fight the change, not resist the change, not cry or, stomp about the change, but go with the flow. Allow yourself to just go with it. And if you do that, you're going to find the changes are going to bring you something better than you could have ever dreamed of. And trust me on that. That's happened many times in life. I've thought I was going one way, and then spirit took me another way. And it was so much better than what I had planned for myself. I thank you so much for following. You're on YouTube channel, Lotus Inspiration 1111. And if you're on Instagram, please feel free to subscribe. Uma Lotus Flower 78. I do lots of inspirational posts. Everybody on Instagram, if you're not on YouTube, you want to follow me on YouTube because I'm going to start doing random readings. Spirit's been keeping me up like late at night, sitting with me, talking with me. And I think at some point, I'm just going to turn on the camera and just say, let's go. Let's give away some free reading. All right, guys, thank you so much. And as always, if you'd like to book me for a private reading, private healing, private intuitive session, please feel free to contact me, lotuswellnesscenter.net. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm signing off now. Bye, YouTube.